Your body is a weird, creepy, hilarious machine. It keeps secrets, it does gross things, and it plays tricks on you every single day. And the strangest part, most of the time, you don't even notice. That's because your body has been running this freaky little carnival since the day you were born. From popping noises in your joints to random electrical sparks in your brain, you are basically a haunted house wrapped in skin. So today we're diving into 10 creepy, funny, and totally real things your body does. And trust me, by the end, you'll never look at yourself the same way again. Stick figure version. A stick figure pulls off their own head like a mask, and underneath is another smaller stick figure screaming, "What is happening?" Number 1. Your body glows in the dark, but you can't see it. Here's a fact that makes you sound like a superhero. You glow in the dark. Yup, every single human body gives off natural light. It's called biophoton emission. Basically, your cells are constantly giving off tiny flashes of light as they burn energy. It's like your body is a living light bulb, flickering 24/7. But here's the creepy catch. You're not glowing enough for the naked eye to see it. You'd need a super sensitive camera and a pitch black lab to spot it. Bro, you're literally night light mode. And get this, your glow actually changes during the day. Scientists found that people shine the brightest in the afternoon and dim down again at night. So, yes, you're brighter than your alarm clock when you're most tired at work. Thanks, biology. Why do we glow? It's linked to metabolism, your body releasing little sparks of energy as it processes food and oxygen. So technically, you've been walking around your whole life as a secret glow stick. Creepy? A little. Cool? Absolutely. Number 2. Your ears never shut off, even when you sleep. You might think sleep is when your body finally shuts everything down. Nope. Your brain might be resting, but your ears are still wide awake. That's right, even when you're asleep, your ears are constantly picking up sound. That's why parents wake up at the tiniest baby cry, but somehow ignore a blaring TV in the other room. Your brain has a filter, like a nightclub bouncer, deciding which noises are worth waking you up for. Stick figure version. A stick figure snoring in bed while another stick figure tiptoes by with chips. Suddenly, the sleeper wakes up screaming, "Who opened snacks?" But here's the creepy part. Your ears don't just hear when you sleep. They're still sending sound signals to your brain, which means in theory, you could be recording background noise into your subconscious without even realizing it. Ever had a dream where you suddenly hear music or someone talking, only to wake up and realize it was the radio or your roommate? That's your ears doing late-night DJ duty. Some scientists even think this explains why we dream so vividly. Our brain is constantly weaving outside sounds into its weird little movies. So yeah, your ears don't rest. They're basically stalkers that never clock out. Number 3. Your skeleton is always wet, and that's weirdly disturbing. We think of skeletons as these dry, dusty bones rattling around in a museum or a pirate movie. But here's the nightmare fuel. Your skeleton is soaking wet right now. That's because your bones are alive, full of blood, marrow, and water. They're constantly regenerating, repairing themselves, and even communicating with other parts of your body. Stick figure version? A skeleton in a bathtub waving rubber duckies around while a stick figure screams, "Wait, that's inside me?" Bones are way more hardcore than we give them credit for. Every single year, your body replaces about 10% of your entire skeleton. That means you're not walking around with the same bones you had 10 years ago. You're basically a slow-motion shapeshifter. And bones aren't just scaffolding. They release hormones that affect your mood, memory, and even your blood sugar. So in a creepy way, your skeleton isn't just holding you up, it's controlling you. Oh, and that cracking sound when you pop your knuckles? That's not bones snapping. It's tiny bubbles of gas exploding in the fluid that keeps your joints slippery. So your skeleton is basically full of tiny bubble wrap. Stick figure exaggeration? A stick figure cracks their knuckles, and the sound effect is cartoon bubble wrap popping. Another stick figure faints. So yeah, your skeleton is alive, wet, bubbly, and kinda bossy. Sleep tight with that thought. Number 4. Your stomach thinks on its own. The second brain. Here's something straight out of a horror movie. You have a second brain, and it lives in your gut. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, and it's made up of more than 100 million nerve cells, more than your spinal cord. Stick figure version? A stick figure lifts their shirt and there's a tiny second stick figure brain inside the belly yelling, "Feed me tacos!" This gut brain doesn't just handle digestion, it literally talks to your real brain. That's why you get butterflies when you're nervous, or why you feel sick to your stomach before a big presentation. Creepy part? Your gut brain can make decisions without your permission. For example, it controls how food moves through your intestines. You don't consciously decide when to push your lunch down the digestive highway, your belly brain just does it. Even scarier, about 90% of the signals between your gut and brain go from the gut to the head, not the other way around, which means your gut is kind of the boss. So next time your stomach growls, don't ignore it. That's your second brain demanding tribute. Number 5. Goosebumps, your hair's ancient alarm system. You know that weird shiver that makes your skin suddenly sprout little bumps? That's called piloerection, or as we call it, goosebumps. Here's the creepy truth. Goosebumps are leftover survival tech from our hairy ancestors. Stick figure version. A stick figure suddenly grows wild fur from goosebumps, looking like a panicked porcupine. Another stick figure screams, "Shave, bro!" Back when humans were covered in way more hair, goosebumps would make that hair stand up, trapping extra heat to keep us warm. It also made us look bigger and scarier when threatened, like a cat puffing up its tail. But nowadays, we've got barely any hair left, so goosebumps are basically useless. Just creepy little bumps that announce, "Yep, I'm cold, scared, or listening to dramatic music." Fun fact, some scientists think goosebumps still happen when you hear powerful music because your body is firing up its old fight or flight system. Basically, Beethoven makes you feel like you're being hunted by a saber-toothed tiger. So yeah, every time you get goosebumps, you're experiencing a ghost signal from caveman times. Number 6. Your brain sometimes shuts down for a split second. Have you ever been reading, driving, or scrolling on your phone and suddenly realized you don't remember the last few seconds? That's because your brain occasionally goes into microsleep, shutting down tiny sections for a few seconds at a time. And here's the creepy part. It happens even when your eyes are open. Stick figure version? A stick figure is driving, eyes wide open, but their brain is shown asleep in a hammock snoring. Another stick figure passenger screams, "Wake up! We're gonna die!" Your body does this when you're really tired, but scientists think it might also happen randomly as a way to reset. It's like your brain clicking refresh on a frozen web page. The scary part? People have literally fallen asleep mid-sentence or while operating heavy machinery because their brain decided, yeah, we're just gonna take a quick nap. Good luck. Even creepier, studies show dolphins and some birds sleep with half their brain at a time. That way they can keep swimming or flying while resting. Which means your brain might be trying to pull the same stunt, just badly. So, next time you space out and forget how you got from point A to point B, don't freak out. That's just your brain hitting the snooze button without asking first. Number 7. Your bones are alive, and they're watching you. When you think about bones, you probably imagine dry white sticks, like the kind cartoon skeletons play like xylophones. But here's the creepy truth. Your bones are alive. Stick figure version. A skeleton stick figure leans out of a person's body and waves like, "Hey, I'm alive in here." Inside you right now, your bones are busy growing, repairing themselves, and even sending messages to other parts of your body. They're not just scaffolding holding you up, they're factories. Bone marrow makes blood cells. Osteoblasts build bone. Osteoclasts break bone down. Your skeleton is constantly tearing itself apart and rebuilding, like some kind of haunted construction site. In fact, your entire skeleton replaces itself roughly every 10 years. That means the bones you had as a kid aren't even the same bones you're carrying around now. Creepy, right? You're basically a ship of Theseus made of bones. Even weirder, bones talk to your brain. Scientists discovered they release hormones that control your mood, memory, and even how much energy you burn. Which means your skeleton isn't just alive, it's kinda in charge of who you are. So next time your knee cracks, just remember, that's not just noise. That's your bones whispering, "We're watching you." Number 8. Your skin crawls. Literally. Ever said, "That makes my skin crawl"? Well, turns out your skin really does creepy things when you're uncomfortable. Your skin is the largest organ of your body, and it's absolutely loaded with sensors. Touch, heat, cold, pain, it's all wired through millions of nerves. And sometimes it hallucinates. Stick figure version. A stick figure scratches wildly while their skin sprouts cartoon ants marching across it. This is called formication, the sensation of bugs crawling on your skin when nothing is there. It can happen from stress, anxiety, exhaustion, or even medical issues. Your nervous system gets confused and starts sending phantom itch signals. And here's the worst part. Your brain can't ignore it. Once your skin says there are bugs on us, your body immediately goes into panic mode. That's why you start scratching like crazy, even though nothing is really happening. It's not just formication, though. Your skin also constantly sheds around 40,000 dead cells every minute. Most of the dust in your room? Yeah, it's you. You're literally surrounded by your own decayed outer layers. So, next time your skin starts crawling, just smile and think, "Yep, my body's glitching again." Number 9. Your brain sees ghosts in the dark. Ever wake up in the middle of the night sure you saw a shadow move across your room? Or feel like someone was standing right behind you? Good news, you're not haunted. Bad news, it's your brain messing with you. Stick figure version. A stick figure in bed sees a creepy shadow in the corner, but it's actually just a coat on a chair. When your brain doesn't have enough information, like in the dark, it starts filling in the blanks. It's the same reason you see faces in clouds, plug sockets, or random stains on the wall. Your brain is wired to recognize people and shapes, so it invents them when it's unsure. Scientists call this pareidolia, false pattern recognition. It kept our ancestors alive. If you thought you saw a predator in the bushes and you were wrong, no big deal. But if you missed it and there really was a predator, game over. So our brains evolved to always err on the side of better safe than sorry. That's why in modern times, we still see shadows, hear whispers, or feel like someone's watching us, even when we're completely alone. It's your caveman survival code running overtime. So the next time you freak out because you saw something in the corner of your eye, don't panic. It's not a ghost, it's just your brain being a paranoid little gremlin.
Number 10. Your tongue prints are as unique as fingerprints. Here's something weird you'll never forget. Your tongue has a one-of-a-kind print. Just like fingerprints, no two tongues on Earth are the same. The bumps, grooves, and texture patterns are completely unique to you. Creepy thought? Scientists are already testing tongue scans as a new way of identification, like unlocking your phone with a lick. Imagine that at the airport. Please stick out your tongue for boarding. Even weirder, your tongue is one of the strongest muscles in your body for its size. It never gets tired because it's constantly moving, talking, chewing, swallowing, even when you're asleep. So yeah, your tongue is a hyperactive, wriggly little identity card. So, the next time you bite your tongue, just remember, you're biting one of the most unique and powerful parts of your body. And yes, if tongues ever replace ID cards, get ready for the world's grossest security line.
And there you have it. 10 creepy, hilarious, totally real things your body does behind your back. From your gut brain bossing you around, to your skin hallucinating phantom bugs, to your skeleton living a secret double life. Your body is way stranger than you ever imagined. So next time you catch yourself spacing out, glowing faintly, or getting goosebumps in the middle of a pop song, just remember, you're not broken. You're just weirdly human. If you enjoyed this dive into the creepy and funny side of biology, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more bizarre facts, and join our stick figure crew of curiosity. Because here, learning is creepy, but laughter makes it less scary. Thanks for watching Cool Dude Explains, where comedy meets curiosity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite myth or question in the comments. Stay curious, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next video.